What's up, guys? I'm Kylie Muscle, and this is Helena Muscle.
I'm just. How about just this is my wife.
What if I made that my last name?
What?
Muscle.
Well, it is your middle name.
Yeah,
so.
but you would have been a Muscle. Helena
God,
Muscle.
No, that would have been kind of
That
awkward.
is cool. That would have been
Awkward. What's up, guys? Oh my God, it's been so long. I'm not gonna lie. It's been probably about 6 years that I have. Right, for me to be on your YouTube and
Dang, that long?
to actually make some videos. We used to make so many videos together.
Wow.
Like before having children, and you know, when you're a mom and you get caught up in parent life, especially for us, like we had twins, so that was a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a lot. Like I'm
just now getting your mojo back. So it'd be funny when women be like, "Oh, I had my kid 6 years ago, whatever," and just now we understand.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, it took you 6 years to you know, get yourself together. I'm like, oh my God, like that was such a shallow thing of me to say, because now that I'm a parent, now that we're parents, I'm like, whoa, this is no joke. Like especially with 2 infants, 2 little babies. But anyways, I'm not gonna rant. I should have made more videos during that time.
It was tough.
It was tough, and
We've been through a lot.
It just wasn't possible, right? Yeah. Like it wasn't possible.
Everything, as we was just driving, I was just thinking, I understand God's mission for me now. You know what I mean? Like nothing felt like home until now. You know, and
what do you mean now? Why?
Because just us going to look at land and, you know, so California didn't feel like home to me, Vegas didn't feel like home to me, and now it's like, okay, I could buy some land, don't have to have a HOA, and you know, it's just a whole nother level of life to me. Right.
So speaking of that, actually, I'm pretty sure you guys, I don't know who's seen the last video, but we are officially in Tennessee.
Yeah.
We are right outside of Nashville. And we are actually today on a rainy day, obviously. It's like literally always raining here. It is the South, so you know how that is. Like the South, you know, you're gonna get some showers in the summertime. And it gets a little humid, but not as humid as when I used to live in South Carolina and like Florida. God, no. No.
She hate Florida.
No, I love Florida, just the humidity is out of control, so it's not that bad in Tennessee. But we are going to go look at some land.
Yep.
And when I say land, I mean like a land.
50 acres.
It is 50 acres. It is right outside of Nashville here. I can't believe it. Like, can you believe, like, would you have said like 10 years ago when we were making videos, like, oh, 10 years from now, we're going to be in Tennessee, in Nashville, looking at 50 acres of land.
Nah.
And talking about, like, does it have a septic? Does it have, you know, like, does it have, like, a proper soil, like, for homesteading and things like that? Like, we would have never
Not
thought.
at all. I thought I was going to be a city boy all my life.
Yeah, from Oakland, California. You know, I grew up in Oakland, San Francisco as well, so I am from the Bay Area too. But you know, like we lived in Vegas, we lived in LA, Orange County, now we're in Tennessee. It's like, you know, it's time to try something different.
Well, yeah, do some grown man stuff. Just to be able to own some land, to me, is like a super flex now. I don't care if we get 1 or 2 acres right now.
Right.
It's like, that's just a super flex for me because we have so much we want to do. We want to have a chicken coop. I want a pond. We want a bunker. We want a greenhouse.
Right.
You know.
And I think also, not only that, like the whole homesteading thing, but I want the whole family to live together. So my mom and dad are moving back from Croatia. Like they used to live out here. And they're moving back from Croatia and they're coming to Nashville. And my brother already lives here with his wife and the kids, and we're all like, you know, 50 acres, man. It's gonna be pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's scary, but it's also different at the same time.
It's fun to me, adventure.
It's fun. It is fun. Like this should be super fun. Like, and I just never in my life would have thought that we were gonna do this.
Me neither.
You know.
Especially 50 acres. I couldn't even, an acre in California about $5 million.
Right.
I couldn't imagine, and this is 10 times less. So I want to, you know, keep pushing and make it happen ASAP. And we didn't tell them we plan on building a Barndominium.
Oh yes. So not only do we want to buy property, land, we want to build an actual barndominium. So that's going to be a whole series of building a house that is going to be so freaking cool. Like, it's going to look like, if you look up barndominiums, it's
black one. Look at a black one.
A black matte black one, completely like matte out.
How our cars are.
And like the same as our cars, matte black. And we're gonna be out there in the middle of a field somewhere, and it's just, it's gonna be so amazing. Like this really cool modern house with the pool in the middle of a field with some chickens.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I am gonna show you guys around as soon as we get there.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Of course, it's raining, but it is beautiful.
New house right there.
Talk about staying away from society. Yeah. Wow.
Look at this. Go through this. I guess they let you know it's a creek right there, huh?
I mean, okay, Callie, this is like another level of beauty right now.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that. Like, that is wild. And that's what I love about Tennessee. It's not flat. You still have your valleys. You still have, you know, the mountains, and pulling up to the property. Okay, so this is pulling up to the property. This is wild. Callie, come on out.
Well, we got 50 acres to look at.
Oh my gosh. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Well, here it is. Oh man, we can go like shooting here and build our own like little range. It is beautiful. So much privacy. I mean, as you see, there's trails everywhere. A lot more than looking at just property. You got to make sure the soil is okay to build on. You got to make sure, you know, how many rooms the septic is made on. Like, you have to, you know, there's so much to consider, you know, when purchasing land. And like, are you ready to take care of all that? I mean, this is just it right here. I mean, there's 50 acres in the back.
50 acres all the way in the back.
So we're gonna go look at a couple of more, but yeah, that's that. So we are here at the second property, and it is fantastic. It is the best thing. Like, I mean, look at this place. 2.5 acres. It is gorgeous. We absolutely love it. But there's a big but here, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's actually a very, very big problem. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's that 5G cell phone tower back there.
Yep, you guys see that?
Can't have my kids next to that. They won't be able to have kids.
Imagine exposing yourself to these towers, and we want to live here.
Wow.
We want to live here for the next, what, 20, 25 years?
Yeah.
Like, I want to raise my children here. Like, I want to build a house that they can, you know, have forever. And yeah, that's just not going to happen. And I'm actually really curious how much you want to bet this is not going to sell because of that tower. That is very, very dangerous. But again, beautiful piece of property. I mean, look at this thing. It's, imagine making a driveway right here and a garden, a greenhouse. Gorgeous.
And it seemed like they came in here to get back there to put that up.
Yeah.
Let's see our neighbors.
Anyways, we'll keep. Let's see these homes right here. Very beautiful.
I don't know, baby.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a Confederate flag? Okay,
well,
wait a minute. Think about that. You want to live next to somebody with a Confederate flag?
I'll pass.
Okay, first of all, can I just say that I have friends, okay, in South Carolina where I used to live, who had Confederate flags in front of the house, and they are not racist people at all. So that does not mean anything. However, you know, nowadays, you know, things have changed a bit. Sometimes you just gotta be, you know,
careful.
You gotta be careful, you know, because you just don't know how people are, and they put that into our heads and minds. And I know it's just like it's a flag of the South. Like I said, I had friends with multiple Confederate flags on the houses, and they were far, far from racist
So me
people.
personally, if something leaves a negative connotation, however you say it, I'm not gonna do it. Regardless, like these people, they'll still do it. I don't give a damn, because that's really how they are.
Right.
But if say I'm wearing something I know offensive, and I still do it knowing it offends people, then I'm the messed up person.
Right.
Regardless, you know, oh, I've been having my flag, I've been wearing this hat or shirt or whatever that offend people. I'm not gonna stop now. Then that's not right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If some offend people, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Me
well,
personally.
yeah, that's the
they
thing.
building
yeah,
a house
like
right
even,
there.
Oh, that's a pretty one. Yeah, same with me. Like I wouldn't, if I know that there's something out there that completely like drives people absolutely nuts, like I probably wouldn't want it.
So
like,
the only time I did wear some was like a Trump hat when it was the presidency whatever going on,
election was happening.
and
Right.
I was trolling a little bit because ultimately,
I know you were trolling.
Yeah, ultimately me, I don't care about politics.
Yeah, Callie never really cared.
What I mean?
He was really doing it for trolling purposes
Well,
because people will really just get so freaking riled up. It was
I mean, I did agree with all his promises he was making, other than the other side.
The promises.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't do stuff to antagonize. That's like people that put up sports teams or a sticker on a car, and I just seen a lot of violence behind something simple as that. So I don't try to bring problems upon myself.
So yeah, once again, just because you have that in front of the house does not make you a racist, not at all. Like I'm not saying that whatsoever. It's just, I don't know if it's gonna be some freaking 80-year-old crazy guy, like, like that really is. And he's gonna have this black guy living next door. Like, I just don't know what the situation's gonna be. So like, I'd rather just not even put myself in the situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I'd rather just not put myself in a situation. And my friends from South Carolina, if you're watching, please chime in because that is funny, right? And then you pull up to the house and you see Bambi. Hi, Bambi. Hi.